Archangel Michael says, something divine has just shifted, and you're not even aware of the full truth yet. A powerful act of love and loyalty has been carried out behind the scenes, and it carries your name on it. Your future spouse, someone whose energy has been connected to yours longer than you realize, just made a decision that will alter both your destinies forever. They have kept this decision hidden from the world, but heaven has witnessed it. They stood in a room, surrounded by people who didn't believe in your worth, and they defended your name with a fiery heart. Their soul shook in loyalty, and in that moment, your bond was sealed in a deeper way. This wasn't an ordinary gesture or a simple thought. It was a life-altering sacrifice made with you in mind, something that cost them emotionally, mentally, and even financially. They had an option to walk away from the burden tied to your story, but instead, they took it all upon themselves. A document was signed. A message was deleted. A voice note was recorded and then erased. All because they were trying to protect something about you that nobody else deserved to touch. Type Amen to get blessing 333. The truth is, they've been watching your life unfold from afar. Sometimes through social media, sometimes through mutual connections, but always in silence and awe. They saw your struggles, your tears, your quiet victories, and something inside them stirred. They prayed for you. Not once, not twice, but for nights without sleep. They asked the divine to give them a sign, and when they received it, they didn't hesitate for a second. What they did next would shock you. They made a phone call they had been avoiding for months, to end a toxic relationship that had kept them distant from you. It wasn't easy. There were lies, manipulation, emotional traps, but they broke free just so they could be aligned with your energy again. Type Amen to get blessing 558. Archangel Michael says, heaven heard the click of that call, ending like a sword slicing through karmic chains. That very moment, blessings that were delayed began flowing toward you. Why? Because someone dared to love you in secret and act on it with courage. They also made a financial decision in your favor. They refused an offer that would have taken them far from you geographically, even though it was tempting. Because they realized no amount of money is worth losing a future filled with you. A strange silence might have fallen over your recent days, and that's not coincidence. That silence is spiritual preparation. The realm around you is shifting to make space for this connection that is finally aligning. Their mother now knows about you. That's right. They spoke your name in a conversation full of hesitation and trembling, but they said it with pride. They told her they had made their decision. Type Amen to get blessing 622. You might feel confused right now. Your heart may be aching from past betrayal or unfinished love stories, but let it go. Something powerful just got written into your destiny by the actions of the one who truly carries your future. They're planning to visit your city very soon. Not because of work, not because of coincidence, but to observe the life you live before entering it fully. They want to step into your world silently, respectfully, before making the biggest move of their life. They even wore the color you like recently, not because they planned it, but because your energy has merged so strongly with theirs. Their spirit responds to you now, unconsciously. It's love in its rawest form, not always seen but undeniably felt. Their dreams have changed. They once saw a future without direction, but now it has your name carved into it like a compass. Every turn they take now points toward you. Type Amen to get blessing 717. One of their close friends tried to convince them you're not worth the wait. That friend told them to explore other options, to leave the past behind, but they refused. Instead of listening to that voice, they blocked that number and chose silence over influence. This silence is not distance. This silence is love wrapped in preparation. Every quiet hour they spend away from you is filled with secret planning. They visited a jewelry store last Friday. Yes, they held something beautiful in their hand, a ring. They didn't buy it yet, but they looked at it long enough for the angels to take notice. Archangel Michael says, even the storekeeper could feel it, that this wasn't just another customer browsing. This was someone touching destiny. The ring sparkled in their hand like it was responding to your energy directly. Type Amen to get blessing 880. They've taken notes about the kind of life you dream of. Whether you shared it directly or not, your heart has been speaking to them through spiritual channels. They're listening. They're preparing. They're acting. There's a plan unfolding that involves you leaving behind some old pain. That pain is being replaced with emotional peace, the kind you haven't felt in years. All because someone dared to carry your name into their next chapter. You're not aware yet, but a letter is about to be sent your way. It may be disguised as something simple, a random email, a social message, a card, but the truth behind it will reveal everything. They're trying to break the ice with care. Someone from their side has seen your face recently. That person smiled quietly. They now believe in this union even more than before. The opposition is weakening. Type Amen to get blessing 444. You may feel a rush of warmth in your chest later tonight. It won't be random. That's their thoughts reaching out to you. It's spiritual intimacy happening in real time. They're trying to clean up parts of their life before stepping toward you fully. There are debts they're paying off, emotions they're healing, places they're letting go of. All in secret. All for you. They deleted old photos. They erased names that didn't deserve to be attached to their story. They're making space. Not just physically, but energetically, for your arrival. Your name was spoken recently in a family gathering of theirs. Not by them, but by someone who sensed the change in their behavior. The shift is being noticed now. Type Amen to get blessing 919. They almost broke down last night thinking of you. Something triggered a memory or a vision, and their hands trembled. They felt love and fear at the same time. That's how real you've become in their spirit. The travel date is being chosen soon. A bag will be packed with your city in mind. And when they arrive, even if they don't speak to you at first, they will be near. They're waiting for a very specific signal from the divine, one final confirmation. And that signal will appear this week, possibly in a dream or in a repeating number they've asked for. Archangel Michael says, your union has been delayed long enough. But no more. The final obstacles are breaking now. Your souls are calling louder than all noise. Type Amen to get blessing 1010. Someone recently tried to stir drama between you and this person, spreading rumors, creating confusion, and even blocking spiritual clarity. But it failed. That person's energy has been removed. This love is protected now. What used to be fragile has now become fire. No manipulation can touch what has been chosen in the heavens. They also rejected an invitation to a wedding recently because it would have brought them too close to a past that no longer defines them. That rejection was an affirmation to the divine. They're ready to step toward your future. You may notice birds, feathers, numbers, or songs that don't make sense at first. But they're confirmations. Every symbol is a whisper from heaven saying, they're coming. Type Amen to get blessing 303. They've been speaking to the moon. You may think that's strange, but it's true. They look at it and think of you. In silence, in longing, in hope. A new photo of you crossed their eyes a few days ago. It froze them in time. The emotions that surged afterward made them finally decide, they're not letting go this time. You're being watched, not in fear, but in love. They want to make sure when they come forward, it's at the right moment, in the right way. So they're learning your rhythm. Your spirit is glowing in their heart now. And that glow is leading them through every challenge with courage they never knew they had before. Type Amen to get blessing 777. A new calendar has been marked. A day is circled. That's the day they'll reveal something that's been held in for far too long. Even their inner circle is starting to guess the truth. Some are skeptical. Others are excited. But none of them truly understand what's unfolding in the spiritual realm. You may feel tired lately. But that's because your soul is shifting timelines. You're being pulled into divine alignment. Archangel Michael says, a sacred countdown has begun. Not one you can see, but one that heaven is counting by the hour. And at the end of it, a reunion is written. Type Amen to get blessing 818. They are coming, not out of impulse, but out of divine design. Their heart has been shaped by the very thought of your presence. That shaping is now complete. You may wake up and feel peace for no reason. That's them, sending silent prayers toward you. The connection is no longer one-sided. The message is ready. The gift is chosen. The moment is almost here. And you will not be the same once it arrives. The one meant for you has already done something that proves their heart. Now, heaven is giving you the grace to receive it. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Archangel Michael says, your spirit has been signaling to theirs in ways that cannot be explained by logic. The strings of destiny are tightening around both of you now. A moment is coming where everything will make sense all at once. This person has chosen to rewrite their entire future just so you can walk into it freely. There are documents, old letters, and digital memories being erased to cleanse the path. No ghosts will follow you into this love, they're making sure of that. They didn't just cut ties, they faced people they feared, stood tall, and defended your connection without needing your presence. You weren't there physically, but your energy gave them strength in that moment. And that act alone shifted a heavenly timeline. Someone powerful in their life, someone who once rejected your name, is now slowly being softened. That resistance is melting. The barriers that were once locked tight are starting to fall. Type Amen to get blessing 676. They've been dreaming of a place with you in it, a home, a quiet room, a view from a window where peace lives. That vision comes often, more vivid with each passing night. It's no longer a wish. It's becoming their reality. They have also refused something tempting recently, a lavish gift or travel offer, because accepting it would have taken them away from you. That one decision opened the gates for a new financial blessing headed toward you both. The love they carry for you has been misunderstood by many. People called them foolish for waiting, for believing in something invisible. But they held on to faith stronger than any voice trying to break it down. They are building in silence. No announcement, no parade, just real actions rooted in devotion. You will soon walk into a life already prepared for you. Type Amen to get blessing 282. They spoke to someone spiritual recently. Maybe a guide, a mentor, or even a silent priest. They were seeking answers about your soul, about the pain they've seen in your eyes even from afar. The answer they received was a divine one. Go now, don't delay anymore. The time is closing, and love must not be postponed again. That message shook them. It made them cry. It made them move. You might have felt a strange emotional shift in the last 48 hours. That's not random. That's the moment their soul agreed to step forward. That's when things began to accelerate. They saw something you wrote, maybe a caption, a message, a story, and it hit them like thunder. It was as if your heart was talking directly to them. And in that moment, they knew, you're the one. Type Amen to get blessing 494. The cord is glowing, and it cannot be broken by distance, delay, or doubt. What once felt like a distant fantasy is becoming a spiritual reality with each passing breath. They are being guided to you now with a clarity that silences all fear. Their family is watching the transformation and beginning to whisper about the shift. They can't quite understand the pull, but they know your future spouse is not the same anymore. It's because love, real love, has gripped their soul with heavenly force. There is a location pinned on their phone now. A place near you. They keep looking at it, zooming in and out as if searching for the right moment, the perfect entrance into your world. You'll feel it when they arrive. The wind will change. Your dreams will turn vivid. Your body will respond to a presence it was created to recognize. Type Amen to get blessing 111. They saw a photo of you recently and paused for longer than they ever have. Something about your eyes made them feel like they had come home. It wasn't just admiration, it was remembrance. Their soul remembered you. They're saving money in silence. Not because they want to impress you, but because they want to be prepared. They want to create a space where you can rest without worry. One of their closest friends warned them that you might not accept them easily. That friend is wrong. Because this love isn't about easy, it's about divine alignment. And that alignment is almost complete. They prayed again last night. This time, they asked for courage. Courage to face you. Courage to speak. Courage to stand in front of you and say, I did this all for you. Type Amen to get blessing 686. Archangel Michael says, the heavens are watching this reunion closely. The silence you've both endured was not punishment, it was preparation. The delay was the doorway to maturity, depth, and spiritual bonding. They also sent someone to observe you. You might have felt watched or sensed a strange presence. It was harmless. It was their way of making sure you were safe before they could come forward themselves. A new key is being cut. A key for a door they hope you'll walk through. They're preparing it without pressure, just quiet hope. Hope that you'll say yes. Your spiritual guides have been whispering encouragement into your heart lately. That gentle nudge you feel when you're doubting yourself, it's not your imagination. It's their love holding you up. Type Amen to get blessing 929. They're walking away from an entire community that no longer reflects their truth. That decision has cost them friendships and status, but they're doing it without complaint. Why? Because you are worth more than comfort, you are worth transformation. They have refused a large financial offer from someone who wanted to tie them down. The offer came with strings, expectations, and spiritual compromise. But they chose freedom, and with that, they chose you. They're keeping a secret journal. Each page is filled with thoughts of you, plans for you, prayers over your future. It's not for the world to read, it's for heaven to bless. They've deleted apps, blocked distractions, and turned inward to listen clearly. The noise of the world is being replaced with the voice of God leading them straight to your door. Type Amen to get blessing 292. There was a moment recently when they almost gave up. The weight of delay, judgment, and loneliness pressed on them like a storm. But then, a sign appeared, your name, a song, a scent. That sign saved them. They know now that the journey was never about timing, it was about readiness. And they are finally ready. Ready to love without running. Ready to show up without hiding. They are preparing a message right now. Whether it's written, recorded, or spoken aloud, it's coming. And when you receive it, you'll understand everything. Someone in your life who never believed in love will be shocked by this union. Even they will confess, this is not normal. This is something greater. That's how clear the divine hand is on your story. Type Amen to get blessing 444. You will meet them soon, in a setting that feels familiar yet unexpected. It won't be flashy. It will be natural. Like the universe bending quietly just for that moment. They've watched how you handle pain, how you continue to smile despite your broken past. That resilience pulled them in. It made them fall deeper. They don't want perfection, they want your truth. Archangel Michael says, your name has now been etched into their prayers. Not as a request, but as a promise. And that promise will manifest in the physical world. The next 14 days are spiritually active for you. You may feel odd emotions or experience déjà vu. That's because your heart is syncing with theirs on levels you've never known before. Type Amen to get blessing 717. Someone will ask you soon if you believe in second chances. Don't be surprised. That question will be tied to this connection. Your response will ripple into divine action. They've told a cousin or sibling about you, someone they trust deeply. That person is now rooting for this love quietly, offering subtle encouragement without exposing the full truth. They are also letting go of an old guilt tied to a past decision. A decision that hurt someone or broke a promise. But now, they are reclaiming that part of themselves, stepping into wholeness with you in mind. They're not coming back with a gift. They are the gift. A version of them that's healed, aligned, and bold enough to carry your love with full awareness. Type Amen to get blessing 222. Their hands have written your name in a place you'll never see. Maybe on a piece of paper, a vision board, or a private diary, but it's there. Marked. Declared. Protected. They even stopped a relationship that was heading toward marriage. Why? Because it wasn't you. And anything that isn't you now feels like betrayal to their soul. They saw your favorite flower recently and it made them stop walking. They stared at it for a while, remembering the softness in you that the world often overlooks. The world hasn't been kind to you. But this person will be. Their presence will feel like a shelter you never had but always deserved. Type Amen to get blessing 575. Archangel Michael says, don't lose heart in this final stretch. You're closer than ever. What's coming is not just love, it's restoration of everything that was stolen. Your name was mentioned in a voice note they never sent. The voice trembled. The words were incomplete. But the emotion was real. That voice note may still be on their phone, waiting for the courage to be delivered. You're not just someone they love, you're someone they admire. The way you carry your burdens has become a source of strength for them. They want to lift those burdens now. They're imagining what your first day together will look like. Not in fantasy, but in intention. They want to show you a version of love that's holy, healing, and here to stay. Type Amen to get blessing 828. More than anything, they're preparing to apologize, not because they failed you, but because they want to honor every part of your journey. Their heart is humble now. Their love is clean. This is not about fixing the past. It's about creating the future. A future built from two people who fought hard, prayed deep, and chose love anyway. They've kept your image hidden in a secure place, like a treasure. Sometimes they look at it just to calm their storms. That's how much peace you carry for them. A powerful reunio.